Allow me to introduce the dark commentator. A commentator who only cares about visuals. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from him. He did a commentary on Dylan Thomas's video on multiple image matter. I'll be doing a commentary on. Now let's begin.
Hello everybody, Dylan here. Now, I don't have a commentary in particular to hit today. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is making a little bit of a PSA. So if you guys can sit down, I'll get up on my soapbox and I'll tell you something that commentators have been doing lately that's been kind of peeving me off. Now, last year, actually not even last year, 2 years ago, a little trend happened called Black Borders Matter. Black Borders Matter was a nitpick that told commentators to stop putting black borders on their videos because it makes their videos look bad. And eventually it got so stupid that people forgot why it was enacted to begin with and why people were recommending for you to get rid of your black borders. It was so fucking dumb to where people thought that having a black background was bad or having a white background was bad. They just completely lost sight of what black borders meant. And for all the people that criticize Black Borders Matter, something new has arisen and I haven't really seen too many people complaining about it. Today we're going to be talking about this stupid one picture avatar complaint, and let me just explain to you what that means real quickly. Now, this complaint has come from the fact that some commentators have decided that they're just going to use one avatar pose the whole video and not change it, or they decide to have one photo throughout the whole video and they don't change it. Now, what commentators are recommending people to do is they are saying that you should either go for the slideshow format where you have random Google images sliding across the screen with a moving background, or you should do like my style where you get an artist to make avatars for you and the avatars express what mood you're showing and you can point and just a bunch of different things with an avatar.
Now let me just tell you all why I personally recommend that people use more than one image. It is because one image can't portray emotions as good as multiple images can, and two, one image doesn't show any movement, and using multiple images can simulate movement, and our eyes are attracted to movement. Now, am I saying you have to use more than one image? No. But what I'm saying is, it would be better to use more than one image.
And do you know what other people answer why they don't put effort on images? Not everyone cares about visual representation. People can use their imagination. Heck, the only time they would do that if it's practical. Example, subtitles. Visuals are more than just a practicality to those who are deaf. It's also an optional form of entertainment. There will be more to this later.
Now, I would say that this is useful advice if it wasn't for the fact of the people you are recommending to take this style. They have chosen to use one avatar by choice. They're not doing this out of laziness. They're not doing this because they're ignorant. They're not doing this because of anything else. They've just decided that one image is good enough for them.
Except for Chrome, who admitted it was for his own convenience, aka laziness.
The reason I used one image for my commentary on Overly Opinionated is the same reason I'm doing so in this video. And that is, I'm doing it for my own convenience.
But anyway, I see what you're trying to say, Dylan, and it is a fair point that people should be allowed to edit their videos however they want, but does that mean we can't give them advice on how to improve their visuals, especially when there is literal research done that proves that one style is better than another?
The only problem is that a blind person isn't going to get the visuals since, well, they're blind. Imagine if a YouTuber who was blind and you told them to work on making visuals. The blind person wouldn't be able to do that unless a visual aid was required. And that could be insulting.
This is their editing choice, and you can think of it whatever you want to, but it's pointless to push your preferences on other people. This is just reminding me of the Black Borders Matter thing all over again. Their editing style shouldn't matter. If they're doing it on purpose, it shouldn't matter.
Wait, what? That point was worded very weirdly. If they're doing it on purpose, it shouldn't matter? I mean, if they are doing something that will scientifically make the video not visually appealing, can they be called out then?
And I think pointing it out is just an elitist nitpick. And I've seen some people actually looking down or just flat out insulting people that just use one image. One person I can think of is Acroloth. He was really driving it home that people use one image. Well, Acroloth, some people don't like just slapping up random Google images. Some of us just want to use one image and be done with it.
I agree that sometimes people can go too far with the one picture avatar thing, but that doesn't change how putting in one image will hit your video visually. Now, you say, some people don't like to use images from Google Images. Well, what about Grady Underway? He had multiple images, and he just drew everything using MS Paint.
Like if I'm eating out and my bill came to £48.31, I'll just leave £50 on the table. Or more realistically, I'd pretend like I forgot my wallet at home and I'd hope my friend leaves £50 on the table.
And to address some people just want to put in one image and be done with it. So you're going to sacrifice your video's visual appeal because you are too lazy to put in multiple images? And if you still want to be lazy as fuck, use gameplay footage. It makes your video engaging and requires minimal.
What about radio shows? You know, something with talking, sound effects, and music? To them, it'll be nostalgia.
Effort.
To prove to you that it shouldn't matter what style of editing you use and that your points should matter, I'm gonna be changing my style throughout this video. Tell me if my editing style actually made a difference in what I was saying.
Well, not in what you're saying, but I can say with the moving background and changing images, this video has become better visually.
What was the point in saying that? He's arguing sound, not sight. I'll be getting to it soon.
Because the way that I see it is we should be focusing on what the person is saying, not the way the video is edited.
I agree that points are more important than visuals, but does that mean we are not allowed to criticize how someone edits the visual aspect of their video?
You don't tell a radio star to work on the visuals. If you can see, close your eyes and use your imagination. If you want to argue that this is a video, radio stars on YouTube exist. Example, every MLP and Doctor Who crossover.
It shouldn't matter what picture a commentator is using as their avatar. It shouldn't matter what background they have, whether it be white or black. It shouldn't matter what way they choose to edit. This shouldn't be a problem we're talking about. And the fact that some people are trying to write it off saying, well, this creator is just being lazy. Well, lazy is a subjective thing.
Wow, Dustin, you have a really good Dylan impression. It's a shame though that your points still suck. Laziness is not subjective in any way. The definition of lazy is unwilling to work or use energy. Please explain to me how the amount of effort or work someone puts into a video is subjective. And it is a fact that taking one image and dragging it across what you're saying takes less energy or effort to do than finding, downloading, and timing multiple images into your video.
I can sum it up in 5 words. Sight, sound, touch, smell, taste. Videos are visual and or sound media. You can put effort to one, the other, or both. Radio shows focus on sound. Comics focus on visuals. Stop believing that videos are the new form of media. If that were the case, radios and comics would no longer exist. And I'll end right here, since he argues that he's not dictating to us. Really, he is to those who focus more on only sound. Final thoughts. What can I say? He insults those who use videos who use sound. He basically says that videos is both visual and sound media, when he doesn't realize there are radio play videos, or someone who focuses more on sound. I wonder how the ponies with Project Reductions would feel. Pony in the Box, Doctor Who's the Great, everyone who focuses on sound in the video. Is this one thing what you should do is imagine the visuals. Now, if that out of the way, this is Joshua 828, signing off.